In this video, we're going to be showing how you can set up WooCommerce on a VPS using Hostinger. WooCommerce is an open source e-commerce platform for WordPress, and there are lots and lots of websites that already use this. It's great if you want to sell anything from physical products to customizable bundled products or even downloadable products. You can build online stores without any coding experience, so it's very intuitive to use, very easy to set up products and set up your store. And the checkout process is actually very nice to use. It's very simple, intuitive, and overall a good experience for the customer, which should lead to more conversions. To get this up and running, we're going to use a VPS by Hostinger.com. Hostinger provides powerful VPS solutions for very low cost, and there's a lot of things included in the package. So for this demo, we're going to be using the KVM2 plan, which includes 8 gigabytes of RAM, 100 gigabytes of disk space, 8 terabytes of bandwidth, and also comes with a dedicated IP address, full root access, and an AI assistant to help you get set up with configuring your server. So this is a great plan if you want a custom VPS that you don't have to share the hosting with anyone. It's just your own server. So it gives you the opportunity to customize the server in any way that you need to fit your project. So let's go ahead and add this to the cart. I will just show you how to check out and purchase this hosting if you want to do that. And then we will go through the process of actually setting this up with our WooCommerce install. So I'm going with the 24-month plan to get the best price. On the left side of the page, we can select our payment type. Then we can go ahead and enter our payment details. And if you want to purchase a VPS on Hostinger, make sure to use the link in the video description. So hostinger.com/DavidB, and that will give you the best price for this purchase. So you can see here that it gives additional discount on top of the current discounts that we're getting on hostinger.com. Hostinger does also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you purchase something and you're not happy with it, you can refund it. So now that we've signed into our account, I'm just going to set up our VPS. So at this stage, we have to choose the location where our server is going to be located. So this makes sense to have a server that is where you expect most of your customers to be. So if you're running a store that delivers to Europe, for example, it makes sense to have your server located in Europe. That way, the website speed will be the fastest possible for your customers. For the sake of this video, I'm just going to choose Lithuania as the default. But you can change this to whatever location that is best for you. The next stage is to choose what we want to install. So we have these templates that we can install on our server. We can go for a plain operating system, or we can go for something like a panel that allows us to install different websites. But in the case of this video, we want to go to the Applications tab. And in here, we're going to search for WooCommerce. So if you can just type it into the search field, you'll see it here, and we'll select this. So WooCommerce is running on top of WordPress. So we're going to have WordPress installed at the same time. We'll continue. And at this point, we just want to add our passwords. We'll create a root password. We can leave these details as it is here for now. So let's create a root password, and we'll be using that to sign into our different accounts afterwards. So make sure to save this password. So this will take a few minutes to set up. But once it has finished, it will take us to this screen where we can choose the VPS dashboard. So let's go ahead and click on this Manage button. You can also add a domain here, but we're going to skip this for now. So you'll notice here that we have a few tabs across the top. The main ones here are Panel Access and Application Access. So the Application Access allows us to access our WordPress install. And from here, then we would be able to also access WooCommerce. The Panel Access, this is actually using Cloud Panel. This will install our single website using the PHP configuration. But let's have a look at our WordPress install first. Once we click on this, we'll need to sign in using the details from the previous page, plus the password that we created earlier. So this will take us to the WordPress dashboard. And if I open up our current website, so this is how the website looks when we install it by default. You will see that we have this shopping cart and this checkout. And these are all pages are related to WooCommerce. So this is here by default, but we want to add our own theme to this. and we'll also add a dummy product, a default product, just to see how this looks. So on the dashboard, let's go into WooCommerce on the left side of the page. So let's go through the setup process really quickly. I won't go through all of this, but I just want to show how this kind of looks to set up for the first time. So you just enter some details about your store, what kind of products you're selling, where the store is located. So this will be used to determine what the currency is and things like that. So let's continue. You can choose different things here, like integrating with a mailing list on MailChimp, integrating with Pinterest, for example. These are different ways that you can market to your customers. And we're just going to skip this last step for now, but you can go through all of this stuff to set the store up properly. But I just wanted to quickly get through this to show some dummy products and just to see how it looks once it's set up. So underneath each product, we have this list of fields that are related to WooCommerce. So we can set a price, and there's also a sale price if you want to have a discounted price visible. You can also set the inventory, product numbers like the SKU number, and how many products you have in stock, for example. So this allows you, if you only have a limited supply, that it will be out of stock once you fully sell all of the quantity. There are lots of fields here that you could fill out. Again, it really just depends how far you want to take this. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to keep it very simple. Let's list our product and continue with the setup process of our WooCommerce. So the next step is to choose a theme. You can search here at the top, which is quite nice. So in this case, I'm going to search for golf because I'm using it as an example. And there are a few golf themes here that we can choose. So let's go ahead and install this one in the middle. We'll activate it. And normally with these themes, when you check them out, when you first install them, they don't quite look like they did when you were picking that theme. But it does take a little bit of work to get the theme set up correctly in the way that you want it. But you can see here that we've got our product on display. The before and after price is here. We can add it to the cart. There's 50 in stock. And we can also add reviews on the product, for example. So let's click on the view cart. So we've got our checkout in place. We can also add coupon codes here too. And then we got the billing details on the checkout. Now I haven't set up the payment process because this is just a demo video, but you can choose the payment options if you go ahead and configure that within WordPress. So that's the next step in the setup process of WooCommerce. Let's have a quick look at this theme. For any theme that you install, you can customize it, and that will allow you to change some things. So right now we are on the home page, and so let's click on site identity. In here we can change the store name, things like that. We can also add a header image to make this a bit more like it did appear in the preview before. And we can set different menus in here. We can add a custom menu, etc. You can go through this and change all of these different things. We can set store notice, for example. Let's turn this on to see how it looks. So it will appear at the top of the page. So there are a number of different things in here that you can change and customize for your store. Even on the shop layout, we can change how the products are displayed. So this can be categories at the top when they first land on that store page if you wanted. So if you have a lot of products, you might want to break it into different categories. And we can also have sub-products, subcategories. We can change how many different products are displayed in a row, for example. We can also change the sorting order here, like you see at the moment, and how many products per page. So there are a number of different things that you can easily change in here without having to write any code or do anything complicated. It's all very easy to use within the interface. One nice thing when you set this up on Hostinger is that you have this guide to help you get your server set up correctly. So at the top left of your WordPress install, you'll see that there's a Hostinger section, and it will guide you through the process of setting up your website. So how to add the logo. You can also use an AI logo maker to create that logo. So So this kind of acts like a checklist that you can go through and complete each of the steps to get your website set up, get it looking professional, and get it all connected to your domain name, etc. So all of this is very nice. So let's go back to our control panel on Hostinger. So the next step I want to do is open up our cloud panel install. So you'll see here that we have one website installed for our WordPress site. You can change all of the different PHP settings and things in here. You can also access the file manager if you want to upload certain files or modify anything. You can also access the SSL. You can see that Let's Encrypt SSL is already set up for us. That's automatically taken care of, which is nice. So that gives us our HTTPS domain name. So this provides a more secure website experience for customers, especially when they're handling payments online. And we can also access the database that our WordPress is installed. So we can open this up clicking on the Manage button. It will open up PHPMyAdmin, and you can go through and view any of the settings within the database. So that completes our process of setting up WooCommerce on a VPS using Hostinger. If you want to create your own WooCommerce install on a VPS, then make sure to take advantage of the discount link in the video description below. So if you visit hostinger.com/DavidB, you'll get a discount on all of the VPS services available on hostinger.com. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.